This is the only photo that I have of my product. No studio, no budget, and no film crew. And by the end of this video, this one image becomes a full set of finished ads. And I'll show you every single step. Every small brand hits a wall, and that is not enough footage, too few variations, and constant pressure in order to create new creatives. I used to reshoot every single ad angle, but not anymore. Today it's all done in CapCut Web with Seedance 2.5. Here is exactly what we are building. From this exact one photo, we have 3 different ads. A lifestyle version, a cinematic TVC-style version, and also a short form feed one. All of them are done inside the browser tab. We just head over to CapCut.com on your browser and you're ready to get started. Step 1, and this is one of the most important steps where a lot of people skip. So before generating anything, I set up a custom skill. So the moment that you open CapCut, I go straight here where I upload all of my brand assets, my logo, my product shot, and I type in my product details and also the visual style that I want. You may ask, why do all of this? Well, it's because this is how CapCut learns your brand identity. So once this skill knows your assets, your product details, and your style, every video is going to be generating after this. It's going to stay consistent and on brand automatically, so you don't have to retouch a couple of times over and over again. So it will have the same look, the same feel every single time. So you just set it once and reuse it forever, which is a huge time saver. Alright, so here is basically the whole workflow. So we have created a skill. We have used the skills right here to create a skill, create in chat, and I've given it basically 2 prompts. So one is the product detail fields, and I've also given it the visual style field. So now this is very important because you will use this for every single generation that we'll do later. Afterwards, it has created a packaged skill for Irene, the serum. For the video ad workflow using the 2 uploaded images that I've given. So basically these 2 images right here. So this one and this one, this is the logo and this is the actual photo that I've given it to work with. Now the fun part begins. So we have batch generation. So from one single skill, I queue up all 3 ads at once and they render in parallel. And a couple of things worth knowing here is that Seedance 2.5 can generate videos up to 90 seconds. And that's a 30-second native plus 2 supported extension, and it's also multi-module. And you can fit it up to 50 reference materials to guide its look, so your outputs come out accurate and consistent every single time, and that is a huge amount of control over each single ad. Now, the first thing that I've given it is the lifestyle, so the dynamic product. Then we did the cinematic TVC style B-roll, the native short form ad. So you can view all of them. As you guys can see, they're all right here on the timeline. So you can just go ahead and move them around if you would like to. Again, pretty awesome tool. So we have the first ad, which is lifestyle and the morning routine. Then we move on to the second ad, which is the cinematic push in. As you guys can see, we have the logo up top, looks very nice. Then the macro b-roll, basically a drop falls and then the Oreen bottle shows. Then we have the extension, is the street walk, so basically she moves in, and afterwards we have the second extension, which she moves, looks to the side, sun is in the face, and then fades out into the Oreen bottle. So if you're not happy with something, you don't need to actually regenerate the whole clip, because Seedance 2.5 lets you edit by timestamp. So I'm not thrilled with the background on this one, so I just select the section on the timeline and type in replace the background with a sunset beach, only with the timestamp updates, and the rest of the video will stay exactly the same. And that's how you actually make it precise and also save a lot of tokens. With the clips locked in, I bring everything into CapCut Web's multi-track timeline, where you have captions, music transitions, and also the brand logo all layer right there, so you don't have to switch apps, no downloads, and you can tweak the pacing, drop in a hook, and sync the beat all inside this browser. And right now you can export all of the free finished ads sized for 3 different separate platforms in just one sitting. So you have vertical for feed, wide for TVC cut, and square for everywhere else from just one single photo. And that's the entire CapCut Web plus Seedance 2.5 workflow. You have a custom skill, a batch generate, timestamp edit, finish, and export. So if you want to try it for yourself, the link's gonna be down in the description. Please drop a comment with the product that you generate first, and please subscribe, leave a like, comment what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.